Hi, I'm Jessica Lanyadoo. I'm an astrologer, author, and podcaster, and I'm here to give you a look at March 2020 in the stars. Okay, so March 2020 kicks off with Mercury still retrograde. And so when Mercury is retrograde, we always want to double check plans, expect plans to kind of get messed up, and generally review, reassess, and even reorganize. Once Mercury retrograde is over, we're going to be in its shadow for a couple of weeks. And in the middle of all that, we have a full moon on March 9th. We have a full moon that comes not only with the intensity that we always see when the sun and moon are opposite each other, and this time the moon will be in Virgo, but Uranus and Venus are forming a conjunction on that day, and the sun and Neptune are as well. What this means is a lot of things, but in the context of relationships, we can expect the unexpected. Your best move around this time is not to jump to conclusions. Anxieties are going to be high, and not just in yourself, but in the people that you're dealing with. And that could be somebody on the subway, that could be somebody in your personal life. As much as possible, be present and mindful for what you're feeling so you don't project things out onto people who are just innocently moving through their days. On the 19th, we move from Pisces season to Aries season. Happy birthday, Aries. And on that day, we also have a sun sextile to Saturn. This actually suggests that we'll have a really stable and stabilizing Aries season, which we could all kind of use. On the 21st, the planet Saturn moves into the sign Aquarius, and it will stay there until July of 2020. What this will show us is meaningful advancements in technology and issues related to social justice and humanitarianism, and this is across the globe. A fun fact about Saturn in Aquarius, the last time it was in Aquarius was 1991 through 94, and this thing called the World Wide Web was started in 1993. On the 24th, we have a new moon in Aries. New moons occur when the sun and moon are at the same degree of the same sign. This new moon in Aries is going to be a powerful one for looking at kind of quarrels that you have with yourself, the world, or people in your life. A really valuable approach to this new moon is to consider forgiveness, to consider where you're holding grudges against yourself or others, and to remember that forgiveness is not about letting yourself or other people off the hook. It's about taking the hook out of your heart. March ends with kind of a heavy transit. On the 31st, we have a Mars conjunction to Saturn. When Mars and Saturn meet, you can expect frustrations. The way I always think of this transit is it's kind of like getting stuck in traffic and being late for an appointment. There's nothing you can do. It's not exactly anyone's fault, and you just have to kind of wait through it. Make sure to manage your frustrations responsibly instead of taking them out on yourself, others. The astrology of March is a little bit tricky because there's going to be a lot of intense highs and lows emotionally. If your ego isn't well adjusted, you may find yourself being defensive or dealing with someone else who is being defensive or doing power plays with you. You don't always have a choice about what you're dealing with or what you're engaging with, but you do have choice about how you respond. Pay attention to the space between your reactions and your responses for best results. That's your March 2020 horoscope. I hope you pay attention to those dates and notice how the energy runs in your life, and have a great month.